Welcome back, pre-algebra student. This is your Unit 2A equation review. Hopefully you've already tried to do this on your own, and this is how you're checking yourself. I always do go over this with students or check their work before they take their quiz. So if you have been absent, and you're having trouble, I will ask that you have done the review before I allow you to take the quiz, so that you are not getting a bad grade or wasting your time or mine. And so I want you to have a way to be able to know that you've done the right thing on the review prior to taking your quiz. So we start out nice and simple with a few one-step equations. So number one, it's addition. The inverse operation of addition is subtraction. So we'll subtract that 6 on both sides. 10 minus 6 is 4. So z is equal to 4. I can check that. Is 4 plus 6 equal to 10? It is. And I usually do this so it doesn't look like my 2. Number 2, 8y is equal to 48. So 8y means they're currently multiplying. So to undo multiplication, we need to divide. So 8 divided by 8 is 1, which makes this just y, 1y. 48 divided by 8 is 6. Is 8 times 6 equal to 48? By golly, it is, so we're in luck. Number 3 is subtraction. So the inverse operation for subtraction, yes, is addition. So I need to add 12 so that these two will add up to 0. Negative 12, positive 12 makes 0. So all I have left over here is q. I have to add 12 on the other side also. 1 plus 12 is 13. So q is equal to 13. First 3 problems, hopefully feeling good, feeling strong. Alright, we'll come back for 7 and 8 in a few minutes. We'll work our way up to those. So number 4 we see a fraction. So number 4, we see a fraction. A fraction indicates division. And so the opposite operation of division, yes, is multiplication. So I want to multiply by what's in the denominator. So both sides are getting multiplied by 2. So that really what's happening here is this is 2 over 2a. And 2 over 2, 2 divided by 2 is just 1. So this is just simply a. And then 18 times 2 is 36. I usually just mark these 2's out, but I just wanted to be clear of why that works. And then starting with number 5, now we have some two-step equations. Again, you did two-step equations if you took Math Foundations, so this should not have been new when you saw it in our class. So I can get rid of we're going to go reverse of our order of operations, so we undo the addition or subtraction first. So we're going to subtract 1 on both sides. That leaves us with 9c is equal to 9. And then we're going to undo the multiplication by dividing. And 9 divided by 9 we know makes 1. So this is simply c. And 9 divided by 9 is also 1 over there. So c is equal to 1. So first two-step equation, pretty friendly one. In number 6, our equation has a fraction in it. The fraction is just one small part of the problem, so we can still undo our addition and subtraction first. So I'm going to subtract 9 first. So then m divided by 5 is equal to 2. And then we're going to multiply by 5. So that the 5 over 5, again, as I mentioned, makes 1. So that's just 1m, or m. And 2 times 5 is 10. You could potentially multiply first, but if you wanted to multiply first to get rid of the fraction, since the 9 is not part of the fraction, it would also get multiplied. So then I would have m plus 45 is equal to 55. And when I subtract 45, I also get 10. Sometimes if people do this multiplication first, they forget to multiply the 9 times the 5, or they don't know that they need to. But it would have to be distributed to everything. Okay, again, don't need to do it both ways, but no matter which way you do it, you should get 10. Alright, I just have a few more left of the review. The quiz is either 10 or 11 questions. It's very similar in length. So we'll just go with number 7 and 8 up here. So number 7, now we have multi-steps. We're going to distribute first. And I did show you another way you could do this problem. You would get the same answer, so I'm just going to work it one way here. Distribute. Now I can treat it like any other two-step equation. I'll add 15 so that that adds up to 0 with negative 15. And then 27 plus 15 is 42. Divide both sides by negative 21. divided by 21 is 2, and the signs are different, so it's negative 2. P is equal, it doesn't quite look like an equal sign there, P is equal to negative 2. I'm going to move that over here a little bit, just so that it's not right on top of our number 8. Alright, number 8. Number 8 is an equation that has variables on both sides. So now I need to get those variables together on the same side. So I need to move a variable. Both sides are as simple as possible, so I don't have any distributing to do, but I need to get these q's to the other side. So I'm going to take the 4q away, and then 8q take away 4q is 4q plus 6 is equal to negative 14. And then once again, two-step equation. To get rid of plus 6, we'll subtract 6, so that plus 6 and minus 6 adds up to 0 to make just 4q, because 4q plus 0 would just be 4q. Negative 14 and negative 6 is negative 20. Divide by 4. And q is equal to negative 5. All right. Number 9 also has variables on both sides, but this time we need to distribute first, so we do have some simplifying to do on the right. So the left side on the first step is just going to stay the same. And the right side I need to distribute. So negative 5 times 4. So I'm multiplying what's on the outside with what's on the inside. Negative 5 times 2x, negative 10x. And then now I need to get my variables on the same side. So I need to get rid of the negative 10x by adding 10x. And whatever I do here, I'm going to do over here. And I'm putting it under the 3x because that's the one it can combine with. So now I have 19 plus 13x is equal to negative 20. Now we can subtract to get rid of the 19. So subtract 19. 19 minus 19 is 0. 0 plus 13x is 13x. Negative 20 and negative 19 is negative 39. We can now divide by 13. And x is equal to negative 3. Once again, any of these problems you could replace the x's in the equation at the beginning with your solution and see if the left side is equal to the right side. In this case, if I plugged in negative 3, on the left, negative 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, and negative 9 plus 19, negative 9 plus 19 would be 10. And on the right side, if I put in a negative 3 for x, this would be negative 6, plus 4 would make negative 2, and negative 5 times all of this would be negative 2. Negative 5 times negative 2 is also 10. So it checks. So the check, sometimes you can just talk through it, you could type it in your calculator to check, but the left side of the equation should equal the right side of the equation. Like, get the same number. It's not necessary, it's not that it's going to be the number that was your solution, but it's going to be balanced if it's correct. And I believe there's just one more here. So we have one more. This one, number 6, we had a choice about what to do first. In number 10, we don't have a choice. We can't add 2 first because the 2 is being divided by 3 also. So we need to get rid of the division first because of this fraction bar being a big fraction bar. So we need to get rid of the 3 here. So we'll multiply by 3. That will undo this division so that we simply have 5x minus 2. They don't actually become a 15 or anything because we're just getting rid of the divide by. On the other side, though, where there was no fraction, we do 6 times 3 is 18. And then we're to that familiar 2-step equation. To get rid of subtraction, we're going to add. $18 plus 2 is 20. We're going to divide by 5. And x is equal to 4. Alright, so if you attempted these on your own and you got them all right, give yourself a pat on the back. You should do very well on this quiz. Alright.